Yeah, I look very fat, healthy. नमस्ते तपाईं हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ एबीसी न्यूज र एबीसी न्यूजमा चाहिँ अहिले पालो भएको छ टिन टङको टिन टङ लिएर चाहिँ एकदमै भेरी टिन गर्ल है निता चाहिँ अल सेट मैले 2-3 डेज ब्याक एउटा अनाउन्समेन्ट गराएको थिएँ टिन टङ इज गोइङ इन्टरनेसनल भनेर सो यस दिस इज द डे आजदेखि चाहिँ एकदम टिन टङ इन्टरनेसनल हुँदैछ हाउ भन्ने कुरा भयो अब चाहिँ हाउ भन्नुपर्दा चाहिँ बाहिरबाट चाहिँ एकजना साथी यहाँ आउनु भएको छ हिज वर्ल्ड फेमस तपाईहरु कतिजनाले चिन्नुहुन्छ होला कतिजनाले चिन्नु हुँदैन होला सो उहाँको नेपाल भिजिट चाहिँ के कति कारणले हो के कस्तो कामले चाहिँ आउनु भएको हो त्यो कुरा पनि पक्कै गर्छौं र धेरैजना युथहरुले चाहिँ उहाँलाई फलो गर्नुहुन्छ उहाँले कसरी इन्स्पायर गर्नुहुन्छ उहाँको के चाहिँ मोटो चाहिँ फलो गर्नुहुन्छ के कुराले चाहिँ एट्र्याक्ट गर्छ युथहरुलाई चाहिँ उहाँको पाथ फलो गर्नको लागि त्यस्तै आज एकजना मात्रै गेस्ट पक्कै पनि छैन या शारदा आई मिस यु भेरी मच शारदा इज नट हियर बट आई डु हैव टु भेरी ह्यान्डसम हङ मैले एकजना चाहिँ मैले भनिसकेँ नेक्स्ट वान इज नेपाली नै हुन्छ नि तर नेपालमा बसेर उसलाई हाँसो सुनिसक्नु भयो होला नेपालमा बसेर पनि युथहरुको लागि चाहिँ थुप्रै कामहरु गरिराख्नु भएको छ सो लेट मी वेलकम इयान लेविया टेक्निकल डाइरेक्टर अफ हिप हप इंटरनेशनल हेलो इयान
Hello, thank you very much for having me.
And yes, we do have Dipesh Thapa, co-founder of NHF, a Nepal Hip Hop Foundation. Welcome, Dipesh.
Thank you for having us here. Thank you.
Okay, Hip Hop International Nepal ko T-shirt lagairako dekhcha. Ian, come on, show your. I can see that. Okay, so yes, Hip Hop International ko T-shirt lagairako dekhcha. So what is it all about?
So Hip Hop International is all about यो चाहिँ एउटा नेपालको लागि भनौं न एउटा एकदम very first international hip hop event हो जहाँ चाहिँ you have like attractive prizes where there are lots of category हैन जहाँ चाहिँ b-boys dancers all dance lovers हरु जति जना छ उनीहरु आएर कम्पिट गर्छ त्यहाँदेखि मेन राम्रो चीज चाहिँ के छ भन्दा चाहिँ यहाँबाट चाहिँ जो विनर्स हुन्छ हरेक क्याटेगोरीमा नट ग्रुप but battle po category ma unharulai chai they get a once in a lifetime opportunity to go and represent Nepal in Las Vegas.
So yes, ABCD2 ko story chai ekdamai हुन्छ नि ABCD 2 मा पनि लास भेगसमा गएर कम्पिट गर्छन् एक्टर्सहरु र यहाँ तपाई पनि one of the character हुन सक्नुहुन्छ लास भेगसमा गएर चाहिँ कम्पिट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ सो Ian explain me the collaboration between Hip Hop International and Hip Hop International Nepal.
Well, Hip Hop International is the world body for the World Hip Hop Dance Championships. We're in over 57 countries. We have directors in 57 countries around the world, but we're actually represented in over 120 countries. The difference is 57 countries, we have licensed directors. And Anup Saxena from Nepal actually had a dream, similar to Martin Luther. So he had a dream, and his dream was to provide a platform, a foundation, for which the people of Nepal who are into the hip-hop culture and the hip-hop community could be on the world stage and represent Nepal for the rest of the world to see that you are a force to be reckoned with. So Hip Hop International basically provides an opportunity for the world dancers to showcase their talents and abilities. And Nepal is no different from any other country because you have an amazing amount of talent here in Nepal. So Hip Hop International wants to provide that opportunity so the Nepalis can show their talent. And what we have is a collaboration between the organizations. So Hip Hop International Nepal represents Hip Hop International.
Okay, and here in Nepal that is. So Ian, I really would love to hear, and yes, I want people to know about your struggle from the very small country to a straight USA. the journey. Yeah, I have attended a half an hour workshop. I could attend only half an hour because of Teen Tong. I had to come here. So yes, I could only listen to your Brazil tour and then your Spain tour, and then I had to leave. So yes, I really want to continue, give a continue to that.
Okay, it's a long story, but I'm going to make it very short.
Yeah, summarize.
Yes, I'm going to summarize everything. I was the pioneer for Trinidad and Tobago, which is in the Caribbean, just above Venezuela. And at that time, hip-hop was something that everybody thought was a gangster thing. It was negative. There was nothing positive in terms of what people interpreted it to be. So for me, it was very difficult to be teaching hip-hop in a country that people didn't appreciate it. But I decided, based on the philosophy of hip-hop, which is peace, love, unity, and having fun, that this was something that was important to do, because there were too many kids, too many young people that were being led astray, and this was something to pull them in the right direction. So I continued to teach it. And then one day I got an opportunity. A friend of mine who had a friend that was living in Brazil called me and said, listen, we have a 45-minute segment in our huge event that we're having in Brazil, and we want you to come and teach one class. But we can't pay your airfare. We may not be able to supply accommodations. We can give you food. I said, what? This is, you know, most people would say, well, no way, I can't do it. But for me, it was an opportunity. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to do this. The next step for me was going to my parents and telling them, I have an opportunity to go to Brazil, but they're not paying my accommodations, they're not paying my airfare. Of course, when I told them that, they were like, are you crazy? But for my parents, it was, listen, you want to dance? You have a passion? We're not going to stop you. But make sure your grades in school is where it needs to be. As long as you have that balance, you can do anything you want to do. So I said, okay, it was important for me to dance, so I made sure I got good grades in school. So when I told them about it, they said, okay, we support you, but we're not giving you the money to go either. But if you can go, you have our permission. So I went to all of my friends, all of my family, everybody I know, and I begged. I said, come on, please help me. I want to go. I want to go. Eventually, I was able to make it to Brazil. I was able to teach that one class, that one 45-minute class. And while I was there teaching it, there was someone from Spain who was there looking to see what talents there were in the Caribbean. And he approached me at the end of the workshop and said, listen, I love what you just did. Would you be interested in coming to Spain and teach 5 workshops in my convention? I said, are you talking to me? Me? Are you sure? So obviously I said, yes, absolutely. And the shocker for me at that point was, he told me, we will pay your accommodations, we will pay your airfare. Finally. We will provide all of your meals, and we will pay you a salary for every class that you teach. I was like, are you kidding me? Is this really happening? So I went back home after Brazil, and I told my parents, and they were like, are you serious? So right there and then, I know I didn't have to ask them to go. They said, you're going. So I went to Spain, and I taught 5 workshops in a huge convention. And while I was there teaching, there was a guy from Italy, and he saw my presentations, and he said, listen, I saw what you did. We are very interested in having you come to Italy. Would you be interested? I said, is this really happening? Why not? Of course. Long story short, I went to Italy the following year, and I started teaching there. While I was teaching there, there was a woman from Belgium. Yes, and she saw me and she said, look, we like what you did. We would like to have you to come to Belgium and teach. And I was like, this could not be happening. This was an absolute dream come true. And as a result of that, I was able to teach all over Europe. I actually started living in Europe for a bit, and I was teaching all over Europe. Simply because I had a passion, I had a dream, I believed in that, and an opportunity.
Okay, so you also had a dream, like Martin Luther King.
Yes, definitely. So not only Anu, but myself. I also had a dream. And that dream culminated when I got the call from Howard Schwartz, who is the president and co-founder of Hip Hop International. And he said, I knew that you're teaching and so on, and you're doing hip hop and so on, but we want to have a World Hip Hop Dance Championships, but it has to be like the Olympics. I said, wow, this is amazing. I said, I want to be part of this. Let's talk, let's organize. And so we met and we started talking about it. And 2 years later, in 2002, Hip Hop International was born.
Okay, I just want to make sure Ian said that Olympic of Dance Championship. So, Hip Hop International Nepal is the qualifier round, right?
Correct. Of all of our 57 affiliate countries, the directors are responsible for having a national event in their country, and all of the national dancers have an opportunity to represent their country. So we have the battles. All right, we have popping, locking, and breaking, and we have the all styles. Popping, locking, and breaking is a one-on-one battle. All styles is 2-on-2, and then we have the crews. The small crew is made up of 5 to 8 members, and the mega crew is made up of 15 to 40 members.
Okay.
The first, second, and third places in all of those divisions get to represent their countries at the World Hip Hop Dance Championships.
Okay, back to Dipesh. NHF धेरै भएको छन् established भएको.
6 years.
Okay, 6 years मात्रै भयो, not even a decade. So NHF struggle, like Ian said, hip hop was the misconception was hip hop is of goons, gundas, yeah, so यस्तो भनेर सोध्छन् यहाँका मान्छेहरूले. So NHF लाई establish गराउन अहिले अमेरिकन एम्बेसी देखि लिएर हिप हप रिलेटेड के काम गर्नु पर्यो भने पनि मान्छेहरूले NHF आएर खोज्छन् हैन. सो यहाँसम्म ल्याउनको लागि तपाईको स्ट्रगल चाहिँ के रह्यो?
अब स्ट्रगल्स त अहिलेसम्म पनि we are still struggling हैन, because there is no solid support. Yes, हामी धेरैवटा अर्गनाइजेसनसँग काम गर्छ हैन, USMBC ले सपोर्ट गर्छ, तर त्यो सपोर्टले मात्रै हुँदैन हैन, because we need to go far. अनि हाम्रो मेन मोटिभ नै it's about raising awareness about social issues, just like gender based violence हुन्छ. हाम्रो मेन मोटो नै say no to drugs हो हैन. अनि we promote formal and informal form of education भनौँ न हैन, that जहिले पनि इभेन्ट हुन्छ एउटा सोशल मेसेज चाहिँ हुन्छै हुन्छ. सो यो पालि पनि लास्ट इभेन्ट हुँदाखेरि we promoted education for her, किनभने education for her भन्दा चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ इट्स गर्ल्स एडुकेसन चाहिँ केटीहरूको एडुकेसन चाहिँ कतिको इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ त एउटा देशको विकास हुनको लागि भन्ने उसमा. सो we promote that हैन. अनि we've always been working for the social issues हैन. then the NHF को अब struggle is still there, because like people मान्छेहरूको conception अहिले पनि अलिअलि चेन्ज भएको छैन, because we just don't work with youths भनौँ न हैन. youth मात्रै हैन, मलाई चाहिँ अझै सानो सानो बच्चाहरूसँग पनि काम गर्नु छ हैन. सो त्यसको लागि we are working on it हैन. सो अहिले जति हुँदैछ राम्रै भइरहेछ. सो I hope like it'll go more.
Okay, you said you work with say no to drugs and so एउटा डिसिप्लिन हुन्छ हिप हपमा, मान्छेहरूले त्यो बुझेको छैन. सो व्हाट आर योर एनी प्लान्स यस्तो के सेट गर्ने, मतलब हुन्छ नि अब मान्छेहरू लागिसकेपछि हिप हपमा लागिसकेपछि मात्रै यस्तो गर्यो भने त हाम्रो स्ट्यामिना नहुने रहेछ, यस्तो गर्यो भने हामीले यो गर्न नसक्ने रहेछ भनेर बिस्तारै त्यो ब्याड ह्याबिट्सहरू छोड्दै जान्छन्. सो वी नो द्याट हिप हपमा लाग्ने मान्छेहरूलाई चाहिँ नो द्याट, तर त्यो पेरिफेरी हिप हप पेरिफेरी बाहिरबाट हेर्ने मान्छेहरूलाई चाहिँ हल्ला गरिरहेको गुन्डाहरू ट्यापेहरू या वाट नट हैन, इट्स लाइक भेरी चिप वर्ड्स. सो कसरी अहिलेसम्म सही राख्नु भएको छ र के प्लान छ यसलाई योबाट माथि आउनको लागि?
सो पहिला चाहिँ त्यस्तो थियो हैन. सो विदिन यो रिसेन्ट इयर्समा चाहिँ भनौँ न हिप हपले धेरै काम गर्दैछ हैन. त्यहाँदेखि प्लस सोशल इस्युज एन्ड वर्किङ विथ युथ हैन. सो ओभरकम गर्नको लागि अब यस लाइक यु सेड के अरे यो डान्स गर्दाखेरि यु निड लट्स अफ स्टामिना हैन. स्टामिना छ, इफ यु स्मोक यु कान्ट डान्स हैन. त्यो स्मोकिङ एउटा फ्याक्टर मात्रै हो एउटा चलाएको भनौँ न मैले, किनभने एउटा ब्याटल हुँदाखेरि इफ यु डोन्ट ह्याभ द स्टामिना टु फाइट विथ यर ओपोनेन्ट हैन, अटोमेटिकली त्यो पनि हुन्छ. त्यहाँदेखि त्यो मात्रै होइन, हिप हपले एज फर माई एक्सपिरियन्स हैन, विथ यो 6 वर्षको एक्सपिरियन्समा यसो हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ क्रुहरू जतिजना बच्चाहरू हामीसँग छ उनीहरूले एउटा सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट भन्ने चिज सिक्दो रहेछ, लिडरसिप सिक्छ हैन. अनि रेस्पेक्ट फर वान अनदर भएपछि कम्युनिटीलाई पनि धेरै सहयोग हुन्छ. सो द्याट्स वाट NHF and hip hop is all about. here in Nepal.
Okay, back to Ian. What do you think hip hop is in terms of your very own words, in terms of you, in terms of international scenario? What do you think hip hop is?
Well, the present company not included, but generally speaking, the media has portrayed hip hop and the hip hop community to be something that deals in excess. You know, as much money as you can, as much bling as you can.
Right.
It's all about excess. But that's not the essence of hip hop. The true essence of hip hop talks about peace. It talks about unity. It talks about bringing people together. It talks about respect. We at Hip Hop International, when we established the competition, it was not meant to be solely a place to go and compete. It was meant to be an experience where people from all over the world can come together and share of their culture. Even in our routines, the way the routines are designed, we encourage countries to have their indigenous music, to have something from their country, their music, their style. Let that be part of your routine, because it is important that we have tolerance, because in the absence of understanding each other, there is hate, there's violence. All it takes is just getting to communicate a little bit more and understand why I am different, why you are different, and build that tolerance. Hip-hop for me is about uniting people, uniting cultures, and that common thread that we have is dance. At the World Championships, it is very electric. When you're in that atmosphere, you have people from all over the world speaking all different languages with all different beliefs. But the common ground, the common goal, the common inspiration is dance. And the dance breaks all barriers. To me, hip-hop we need to educate the young people. Because a lot of times they're misled into thinking, I must wear baggy clothes. I must dress a certain way. I must speak a certain way. I must have bling. I must have money, and so on. That's not what hip hop is about. When Africa Bambaataa, the father of the hip hop community, what he did is he brought elements. He brought things in the community that each and everyone can feel a part of. He brought DJing. He brought MCing. He brought the music in terms of being able to battle. He spoke about graffiti, if you are able to express yourself in an artistic form. We spoke about the dance. You know, the dance is really a strong part of it. But above all of the elements that he brought in, the fifth element is knowledge. Because without knowledge, we're not going to be able to succeed. We're not going to be able to achieve the things that we hope to achieve. And hip-hop is about providing opportunities. It's about giving everyone a place to know that they belong, even though they're different. Because hip-hop is universal. Even though it started in the United States, it's universal. And each country has its own culture, and it's connected. And hip-hop is about being all-inclusive. So each country, no matter what language, no matter what religion, what the color of your skin, it doesn't matter. It's a choice that you make. Do you want to be accepted? Then you have to also accept. And if we have that acceptance, then everyone can become part of the hip-hop community. It's not about color of skin. It's not about how much money you have. It's, are you willing to be tolerant? Are you able to have love, peace, unity? And can you have fun while you're doing it?
Okay, very wonderful words from Ian, but we have very limited time left, so I'll give you 1 minute to inspire our youth, those who are watching this show, Teen Tong, from your words.
Yes, it's important as a young person, because I don't consider myself an old person. All right?
Nita,
you say
she considers me an old person.
You say you are as young as you think and as young as you feel, and I feel like I'm about 18. I might be far from that. But the point I want to make is that hip hop is all inclusive, and it is not what most media portray it to be. It really is a place that you could come and share of your culture, share of your beliefs, and it is accepting. If you have a goal, if you have a passion, if you have a desire, the hip-hop community encourages you to seek that goal, reach out and achieve it. One of the most important things for me was that I was given an opportunity at a very young age, and I grabbed it. Thank God I had the parents that supported me at the time. And what Hip Hop International is trying to do is provide opportunities for everyone. Doesn't matter what you have done or what you might be thinking about doing. There is a different route that you can take. And the hip hop community is acceptance of that, is accepting of that. Doesn't matter what you did. Sometimes we condemn ourselves. So we have to forget that. Think about where we want to be, and no matter what, go after it. People might say, oh no, that's not a good thing. You don't have the ability to do it. Forget about that. If they're not supporting you, forget about them. Just drive. Be focused. Have that discipline and that determination, and whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve it.
Okay, very nice words. अब इयानलाई दिएँ मैले अब दिपेशजीको बालो मैले अघि भनिसकेँ मलाई अति उडाइसक्नु भयो उहाँले. So yes, अब बुढा नै भएर कुरा सुन्नु बुढाको हुन्छ नि. So yes, you have 1 minute.
So, NHF
hip hop, or you just have to inspire the youth.
So okay, yeah, I lay some like Ian said, like hip hop is all about peace, love, unity, and fun. Nepal ma yo charta elements cha, tara knowledge ko element चाहिँ अलिकति कम्ती छ. That's what the fifth element, because like यहाँ के अहिलेसम्म के देख्दैछु भन्दा चाहिँ there are lots and lots of b-boys हैन, b-boys, b-girls, those who are interested in hip hop हैन. तर when we have like international workshops like Ian was giving, there's like no participants at all, very limited. अब यस्तो opportunity to grab गर्नुपर्ने opportunity हो, because like you learn a lot of things from guys like Ian. He is a guy who knows a whole load. He is a thesis, a walking thesis about hip hop. So उ आउँदाखेरि आको भए धेरै कुरो सिकिन्थ्यो. Plus those who are participating in the event, they don't know the rules and regulations about it. So yeah, that's what I'd like to tell the youths. And moreover, अर्को कुरा चाहिँ अब hip hop मा जस्तो Ian ले अघि भने नि, it's not about class, it's not about money, it's not about the bling bling that you have. It's all about peace, love, and uniting. एउटा unity भएपछि then you can do good for the community, do good for the country. So that's what I'd like to.
Okay, अब जानु भन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ when is the final event?
So final event चाहिँ भोलि. So all those who are participating have to be there on the venue at 9 o'clock. That they can. But the event, it starts at around like 12 o'clock. So
okay, where venue?
Venue is Nepal Academy, Kamladi.
Okay,
on
so
the 28th, which is Saturday coming.
Yeah,
Saturday.
tomorrow. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Dipesh, for coming, for showing up in Teen Tong. So, अब चाहिँ मैले पनि टाढा बाबे भनेर भइसकेको छ. भोलि चाहिँ I am going to yes, Hip Hop International Nepalको चाहिँ eventमा. So Sharda will be here. Teen Tongमा. Till then, you stay safe. This is me, Nita, signing out. But before जानुभन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ thank you Wardrobe for making me beautiful with this very wonderful clothes. अनि हाम्रो पुनमजी for making me beautiful. अब मेकअप सेकअप गरेर हेयरस्टाइल राम्रो बनाइदिनु भएर thank you भन्दै अब चाहिँ म पनि बिदा माग्छु. बाइ बाइ.